the numbers for this, our co-main event of the evening, presented by OnlyFans. In the bantamweight division, Ryan Reber versus Matt Guyman.
Almost identical on the tail of the tape. Both guys 5'9", same fist size, exact same weight. Only difference, 1 inch reach advantage. That's nothing. Nobody has the advantage from the tail of the tape.
Round number 1, teal trucks for Ryan Reber, blue trucks for Matt Guyman. Fast jab from Reber, big left hook from Guyman. Early forward pressure from Matt Guyman. And there is Reber by design, taking himself to the ropes. Reber now sitting on the counter, and he lands the counter right hand. Long jab from Matt Guyman.
The way Guyman is moving his head, he's got to be careful. Every time he's not blocking, he's going to get hit with those powerful shots.
Reber again to the ropes. Clever naked two to the body from Guyman, overhand right, left hand, counter right hand. Guyman
is just coming with power the entire time.
Guyman literally walking forward to the mid-range, hands low by design. And that is to bait the counters out of Ryan Reber. Left hook, right hand. On the right hand, counter left from Reber. On the right hand from Ryan Reber. Both fighters having their moments here. 60 seconds remaining, round number 1 of our co-main.
Good counter by Guyman.
Guyman, double right hand. Right hook to the body from Ryan Reber.
Guyman doing exactly what he said with that awkward style. It's hard to time, it's hard to pick up.
And then on the right hand. Guyman again coming forward. Potentially he's keeping his hands low to bait those counters out of Reber. Now landing the right hand on the left hand. Big right hand, another right hand lands from Guyman on the inside.
Devastating shots.
On the left hand, strong sequence from Guyman framing. Reber is cut outside of his left eye. Huge onslaught now on the volume from Matt Guyman.
I think I just saw Guyman flip off the crowd.
Reber in the clinch. Separation from Chris Young.
This is an exhausting style that Guyman's putting on. If he doesn't watch out, he's going to punch himself out.
On the right hand again. Counter left hook. Another counter left hand from Reber. On the right hand from Reber. A ferocious round number 1.
What a first round. I don't see how anybody can keep up that pace, man. That was impressive. That was a fun round.
Round number 2. Guyman opening the second round with a jab off of scratch. Reber again, by design, taking himself backwards. Big step in, left jab from Reber.
This is awkward style from Guyman, but can he keep up this ferocious pace?
A good right hand from Guyman. There's the creativity he talked about on the left hook. Left hook again, right hand. Reber on the back pedal. Bigger swings from Guyman, swinging and miss on the counter right hand from Reber. Right jab from Guyman.
The problem is you can already see the mouth of Guyman wide open. Gotta close that mouth or you're gonna break your jaw.
Jab from Reber. Guyman looking for the high elbow block. Exhale from Guyman coming forward. Reber jab off the mark. Shades of Sugar Ray Leonard winding up the rear right hand. That Guyman on the big left hand from Reber. Blood coming out of both of Guyman's nostrils.
Guyman with that awkward style we talked about, when you put your head up and you get hit, it's a big problem.
The chant of Reber from the sold-out Florida crowd. From the level change from Guyman, simultaneous jabs, 35 seconds remaining, round 2. A pivotal bantamweight fight for both men. Bearing left hand from Reber, now a right hand. Reber to the inside, left hand, down goes Matt Guyman.
Just exhausted as Guyman. He threw everything he could in that first round. He still throws as hard as he can with this awkward style. You have to land, you have to knock out, or you get tagged.
Off the canvas, throwing the jab, forward pressure. Counter pull 2 just off the mark from Reber. Guyman lead left hook. Left hand, right hand, counter right hand. Guyman staggered. This is the final stages of round number 2, Chris. What's Matt Guyman's reaction?
Just hit with a little left hand, and he's hurt. Very fortunate that round ended.
Round number 3. Reber knocking down Guyman in the second round.
Guyman's mouth is wide open. That just shows how tired he is.
Double jab right hand on the shuffle just off the mark from Reber. Good creative footwork though from Reber. Roger swing and a miss. Overhand left from Ortho. High shield block. Reber pulling back the right hand mid-flight. Smooth blood across the left side of Guyman's head. Guyman to the body, counter right hand, big right hand. Reber on the counter right hand. Guyman resetting in the mid-range, coming forward, overhand right.
And Guyman's throwing, he's leaving himself wide open.
Guyman continually trying to be first. Reber continually trying to be second. First again on the floor, and out comes Matt Guyman. Guyman hard on the floor. High tight striking guard. Guyman to the canvas. Ruled a slip immediately and correctly so by Chris Young.
That might have been a lot of the juice that Guyman had, though. He was throwing so many punches, I think he's going to punch himself out.
Reber on the jab, 40 seconds remaining, round number 3. This is a really entertaining, really fun fight.
I think Reber wants to step on the gas at this point. He knows his opponent is tired.
Switch of stances for Guyman. Is it ortho to southpaw he goes. On the long right jab, right hook, counter right hand from Reber. Both fighters thought that was the end of the round. Fight on from Chris Young. It was just a 10-second clock. There is the bell. That ends round number 3. Now we'll go back to scratching. Here we'll start round number 4. Reber to the jab. Stepping left hand, left hook.
Just having the doctors look at your eye has to put a fire underneath Guyman. He knows he's in trouble.
Guyman from ortho, southpaw back to ortho. There's the creativity he talked about. Counter right hand. Guyman coming forward again. Bench breaks. Counter right hand lands from Reber. Reber on the jab. Reber's counter so fast, so on point. Guyman still coming forward.
Reber just waiting for his opponent to throw so he can counter.
Then you hear the chant of Reber. Reber on the jab, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the lead left hook from Guyman. Coming forward again. Reber on the jab. Right hand. 70 seconds remaining round 4. The economy of the counter punches from Ryan Reber. Economical and absolutely on point, and still Matt Guyman comes forward. Relentless on the counters is Ryan Reber. Relentless on the forward pressure is Matt Guyman.
You'll see how tired Guyman is, but he keeps throwing. He keeps trying to land that one big shot.
Switch of stances again from Guyman. An up jab from Guyman.
Almost fell down to exhaustion, did Guyman.
Guyman's mouth absolutely agape as he flicks the jab. 25 seconds remaining in round number 4 of our co-main. Short right hand. That punch continues to be there for Reber. Reber on the 1-2. Undaunted, here comes Matt Guyman again to the mid-range. Hook jab from Reber. We move to the 5th and final round. 5th and final round underway. Ryan Reber versus Matt Guyman. There's the right hand. Triple jab from Guyman. Head, body, head, back to the body on the jab. Reber on his back foot to do that, land the right hand, left hook off the mark on the check left hook. Left hand canning through from Matt Guyman. Reber circling out. Right hand again. There's that up jab on the step in from Guyman.
Guyman, although he's very tired, he's doing everything in his power to win this fight by getting in and winging hard shots.
Up jab again from Matt Guyman. Diamond has been creative throughout. He's being even more creative here in the 5th and final round with 70 seconds remaining in the fight. Left hand, right hand through from Reber with a smile on his face.
The head movement is so hard to hit that Diamond's throwing out there. Those uppercuts very difficult to learn.
Every front shoulder, Diamond comes forward, switches stances, open chest, Diamond comes forward. Reber on the right hand. Reber so comfortable with his back against the ropes to time his counters. The belief in his speed, the belief in his accuracy fully for Ryan Reber. And the hand fighting.
See Diamond talking to his opponent.
Reber right hand. 25 seconds remaining in our co-main. The reset from Diamond. Active lead jab from Ryan Reber, swing and a miss. Left hook lands from Diamond. Down into the mid-range. Hard jab again from Ryan Reber. This has been an outstanding fight. 10-second clock acknowledged by referee Chris Young. Both fighters looking for one more significant punch. That is the end of a truly entertaining co-main event.
They went to war, they battled. Man, that was entertaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a big round of applause for these two warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Michael Ross sees the fight 47-47, scoring the fight even. Judges Jackson and Torres score the fight 49-45 and 48-46 to the winner by majority decision. Ryan Reber!
From the 3 Florida judges, 1 judge seeing it even. The second judge having it 4 rounds to 1 for Reber. The third judge having it 3 rounds to 2 for Ryan Reber. 1 knockdown in this fight as Reber dropped Mac Diamond in round 2. Full credit to both fighters, both Reber and Diamond going hard throughout. The winner by way of majority decision, Ryan Reber defeats Mac Diamond.
Friday, December 5th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for more blood. In the main event, the lightweight tournament semifinals reach a boiling point when Austin No Doubt Trout meets Luis Baboon Palomino in a high-stakes rematch fueled by unfinished business. In the co-main event, Royal Ryan Reber takes on Justin Joy Boy Ibarroa in a fight that's pure adrenaline from start to finish. Plus, the undefeated Cuban knockout machine Leonardo Perdomo fights the undefeated Corey Willis. Watch live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
Feature fight time. The numbers presented by Russia for this bout in the bantamweight division. Justin Ibarrola versus Abdiel Velasquez.
And Ibarrola with a 3-inch height advantage, a 2-inch reach advantage. Not that much. Velasquez does have a little bit of an experience factor. Let's see what makes a difference in this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for our feature fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Presented to you by Russia, the official recovery and performance partner of BKFC. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black and yellow. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. His official weight, 133.8 pounds. His overall bare knuckle fighting record stands at 5 victories opposite 4 defeats. Fighting out of Brooksville, Florida, by way of Puerto Rico, here is Abdiel Nightmare Velasquez. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears silver. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, 135.8 pounds. His undefeated BKFC record stands at 6-0. Fighting out of Delray Beach, Florida. Here is the undefeated Justin Joy Boy Ibarrola. And our referee in charge of the action, Chris Young.
Abdiel Velasquez told us, uppercuts in the clinch. I have to be heavy on the inside. I have to be physical throughout. The bell, round number 1. Fast off of scratches, Abdiel Velasquez. He's in the black trunks. Silver trunks for Justin Ibarola. Ibarola, you see the up and down. There's the level change. Heavy on the overhook goes Abdiel Velasquez on the turn right hand. There's the physicality that Velasquez talked to us about.
Wanting to make this a rough, dirty fight. A dog fight, if you will.
The step in, big left hand from Velasquez. On the right hand, left hand again from Abdiel Velasquez. Another big left hand. Level change from Justin Ibarola in the reset. 80 seconds remaining around number 1. This is our feature fight. We are at 135 pounds. Starts around number 1 for Abdiel Velasquez.
It's like he has a cut to Ibarola's face.
Ibarola cut inside of his left brow. Forward pressure now from Ibarola. This is the tempo, this is the range that he wants. 50 seconds remaining round number 1.
With this southpaw versus a right-handed, you can tell they were both focused on whoever can step outside the lead foot is going to have the advantage.
Velasquez trying to throw the 1-1-2. The right hand, Ibarola pulled it back mid-flight. Velasquez forward into the clinch. There is a smart defensive clinch from Velasquez, rather from Ibarola, that gets the separation. On the jab right hand from Justin Ibarola. Ibarola right hand. Shovel hook to the body from Velasquez. There's the up jab from Abdiel Velasquez. Duck under. Smart clinch again from Ibarola. There is the bell. That is the end of round 1.
Knuckle up.
Round number 2. Step in right hand from Ibarola. Ibarola. Down goes Abdiel Velasquez.
So you can tell a different intensity from Ibarola immediately after that first round.
Mandatory 8 count given to Velasquez from referee Chris Young. The stance now for Velasquez. Velasquez this southpaw. Right hand from Ortho. Another big right hand from Ibarola.
Ibarola, he really wants to finish this fight. He smells blood. He feels like all he has to do is land a good, clean shot, and that's going to be it.
Roll off the jab, left hook. Ibarola starting to find his power punches from range. Velasquez moving laterally. Really an illegal back fist sneaking through. No intent from Ibarola, no warning from Chris Young. We fight on. No complaint from Abdiel Velasquez. Right hand from Velasquez. Good elusiveness from Ibarola. Velasquez off the canvas, but right back in this fight. Then switching ortho southpaw. 50 seconds remaining round 2. Ibarola Chris being extremely active with that lead left hook. Knockdown number 2.
You can just see the difference in the power. Every time Ibarola lands hard, it puts his opponent on the canvas.
The count of 8. The count of 9. That is it. Justin Ibarola now 7-0 with emphasis in BKFC.
Ibarola had to deal with some adversity for the first time. He got cut in that first round. He responded beautifully, came out, landed hard shots, went right away, tried to finish his opponent. He did not like the way that first round went, you could tell. He went out there and he cleaned up his mess.
On the count at 8, Abdiel Velasquez shook his head. No. On the count of Christopher Young, the count of 9, and that's the fight.
Beautiful left hand. That's what did the first knockdown. Just the left hook. From a different angle, you can just hear. Just landed clean. Velasquez did a good job of getting up after that, because that was a good one. Another left hook. Did the damage, landed clean. That was another punch that Velasquez did not see in any way. When you don't see them, that's going to be damage. Beautiful, beautiful left hook.
Go back to our fighter meeting. Justin Ibarola said, hard punches with precision. That is exactly what he did.
I'm the real fucking champion of the 135. I brought my own belt. 7-0. The most wins in bantamweight.
Justin Ibarola feeling that he is potentially the next BKFC 135-pound champion. What he is, most definitely, is 7-0 in bare knuckle fighting championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Chris Young, steps in, calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 27 seconds into round number 2. For your winner by KO and still undefeated, Justin Joy Boy Ibarola.
Abdiel Velasquez is a very talented fighter. This was his 9th bout in BKFC and a strong round 1 for Abdiel Velasquez. Justin Ibarola, though, intensity in round number 2. 2 knockdowns to the knockout. Victorious by way of round 2 KO. Justin Ibarola defeats Abdiel Velasquez.
Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month.
For the vacant BKFC welterweight world title, Luis Palomino versus Austin Trout.
And you do have a 2-inch height advantage for Trout, but it is that 5-inch reach advantage he's going to want to utilize to make Palomino stay at bay. He wants to continue to pop that jab and make Palomino pay every time he tries to get inside and make this a dirty, rough fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the event. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds for the BKFC World Welterweight Championship. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get Bucked Up. Sanctioned by the Florida State Boxing Commission. Assistant Executive Director Timothy Shipman. The 3 judges scoring our championship main event: Mark Streisand, Eliseo Rodriguez, Fernando Barbosa. And the 3rd man inside the squared circle, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Andrew Glenn. And now, with our bare knuckle fans watching live worldwide on the BKFC app and Fubo TV, from the record-breaking, sold-out Hard Rock Live! Fight fans of Hollywood, it's time to knuckle Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears white and pink. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 164.9 pounds. He is a world-class pro boxing veteran of 43 fights and is undefeated in the squared circle at 1-0. He is the former light middleweight world champion, fighting out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Here is Austin, no doubt, Trout. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears white and gold. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. his official weight, 164.8 pounds. His professional record inside this ring is perfect. And in the squared circle, he has simultaneously held the BKFC World Welterweight and Lightweight Championships. Tonight, he looks for a second welterweight world title reign. He is the #1 pound-for-pound bare-knuckle fighter in the world. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Lima, Peru. Here is the bare-knuckle emperor, Luis Baboon Palomino.
Luis Palomino told us, I have to control the distance and I have to utilize my dirty boxing. Champion versus champion to become the new BKFC welterweight world titleist.
Our time, here we go.
Call of Knuckle up from referee Andrew Glenn, round #1. White and gold trunks for Luis Palomino, white and pink trunks for Austin Trout. Stepping jab from Trout. Staying patient on the outside to start this fight. Jab to the body.
Trout keeping that right hand low. Feels very confident with his speed and ability.
Heavy front shoulder. Lowering the stance goes Austin Trout. Coming in on the heavy front shoulder. Very bladed stance. The clinch right back out. Good turn. On the outside.
Trout doing just what he wanted to, keeping his back right in the middle of the ring. That was one of his keys, staying right there. Make it to where his opponent isn't able to push him up against the ropes.
Forward pressure now from Palomino, right back from Trout. Trying to jab to the body. To the body again, there's the duck under into the clinch. Now this is exactly where Palomino wants to be. No punches thrown, separation from Andrew Glenn. 50 seconds remaining, round #1 of our main event. Of course, you can just see the respect flowing in both directions. Neither fighter rushing in recklessly.
You thought that Palomino would try and get in a little bit just like he is right now, but he's not able to do much so far.
Luis Palomino and Austin Trout are not reckless fighters. They are really smart technical fighters. We're seeing that played out. Now 25 seconds remaining, round #1. This will be a fight about opportunities. Palomino trying to seize it there after he lands the left hand.
Trout is doing a very good job of negating that clinch whenever they're getting into that position. He's holding very well.
Forward pressure again from Austin Trout. Palomino exploding forward. Can't find it there. Shuffle step from Trout. Trout forward again, keeping his hands intentionally low. That ends round #1.
The jab being thrown by Trout. Best punch landed for Palomino right there. Good little left hand.
Round #2 begins. Stance and lowered stance, the heavy front shoulder, the active jab from southpaw of Austin Trout coming forward.
And you can just see right now Trout really dominant on that left hand. That's really all he's looking to throw right now. Maybe he's trying to set up that left hand down the pipe later, but really he's looking to establish that jab right away. He hasn't been able to do that so far.
Palomino looking for the entry off the left hand. Palomino snatches the underhook. You see the patience of referee Andy Glenn. No patience at all as neither man threw a punch. The separation left to the body from Trout. Palomino coming forward. Half-time plum actually snatched by Trout. Palomino talked about making it rough and rugged, trying to be heavy in the clinch, chest to chest. Trout just pointed to his temple and pointed to his corner. Either said, I took an accidental headbutt or I'm fighting very smartly. One or the other.
Surprised he's not trying to throw any lefts right down the pipe. He's getting into a position, but he's just concentrating on that jab right now. Maybe he's trying to wait for the right time and lull Palomino to sleep. There's that left right there.
Palomino trying to turn up the temperature here in round #2.
Break,
To
step back,
the inside, you saw the wrist control. That draws the separation from Andy Glenn. I'm telling both fighters you can't hold on to their opponent's wrist.
That was a nice body shot. right there by Trout. Left hand of the body.
Fast jab from Austin Trout. See the flick jab. Coming forward again to the body, just missed with the right hand. Good pull back from Palomino. Palomino dipping his head to come to the inside. 15 seconds remaining, round number 2. Palomino takes the left uppercut as he stepped in.
Trout really starting to open up more. Looking very comfortable out there.
Both men talked about Trout's jab being key. Trout has been landing thus far. We are through 2 rounds. Start of round number 3.
Trout is going to continue to do the same thing and continue to control the pace and range, but Palomino's got to start throwing some punches as he comes in. He can't wait to get in and then clinch. He's got to throw punches as he comes in.
And you see the heavy front shoulder, the quick angled jabs of Austin Trout. Just like that on cue.
I like seeing when Trout's in here to throw that 2 or that uppercut.
Palomino coming in hard with the right hand. Into the clinch, underhook from Palomino. Those are the scenarios, Chris, that Trout told us he worked on extensively in training. Smart exits of the clinch.
Good turn by Trout right there.
Coming forward again to the body.
That was a good body shot by Trout as well.
Palomino overhand left. Stiff jab again with the right hand from the southpaw stance for Austin Trout.
Palomino's got to start throwing some combinations as he comes in.
To the body.
He cannot wait till he gets in and then try and push his opponent around. He's got to throw punches as he moves in.
Palomino just switched southpaw back to orthodox. Palomino trying to land the overhand right on the turn. Couldn't do so. Takes the jab to the body from Trout. Heavy feint from Trout. Feint right back from Palomino. 30 seconds remaining, round number 3, overhook. Now the underhook from Palomino, driving Trout against the ropes. Separation from Andy Glenn. Right hand lands. Big swing, counter right hand, counter hook right back from Trout. Good duck under from Palomino. Stiff left hand. Hand speed is phenomenal, Chris.
Not only the hand speed right there, but you see that duck. He saw everything coming. He got it out of the way.
The fighter's up to scratch. Round number 4. To the winner is BKFC 165-pound world title. Title that Palomino held, then vacated.
Palomino doing a good job of mirroring the hips right now, trying to make Trout fight him.
Palomino turning up the pressure, but takes the left hand. Palomino into the mid-range right hand, left hand right back from Trout. Trout again on the jab. Stiff jab again from Austin Trout. Palomino trying to walk through it. Palomino hard entry. 30 seconds gone, round 4. Palomino trying to throw harder here in the 4th round.
Trout doing a great job of answering right back every time Palomino comes forward. Trout's answering with a couple punches.
That angled flick jab to the body, we just don't see that in BKFC, Chris.
See the punches being thrown and landed right there, definitely in favor of Trout.
Palomino on the underhook. Palomino with the right hand counter, left hand from Trout. Palomino into the mid-range, good turn. That is ruled as a knockdown.
Trout landed a good punch, and you can see the Baboon's a little bit hurt right now.
Mandatory 8 count given to Luis Palomino by Andrew Glenn. 45 seconds remaining, round number 4.
Let's see if Trout tries to end the fight right now. Let's see if he tries to step on the gas.
Trout closing distance. Palomino on his bite. Hook to the body, though, from Palomino. Now definitely turning up the temperature. On the duck under, Palomino resetting. Trout playing to the very pro Luis Palomino crowd. Flick jab from Austin Trout. Trout's body language has really changed. He's getting very playful now, showing his confidence. To the body from Austin Trout. Palomino on his back foot. Duck under from Trout. We are through 4 rounds. Up next, the 5th and final round.
Trout confusing Palomino. He doesn't know where the punches are coming from. Look at, just spins his opponent around right here. Little left hand right there. Right on the chin. That was weird. Looks like he just kind of threw him down there, but it was after I think a punch.
There was some delay, and then referee Andrew Glenn picked up the count and definitely ruled that a knockdown.
I'm not sure if it was, but that's what it was ruled showing, so that's what it is.
Don't let that shit happen, okay? You're the fucking beast. Let's go.
Palomino definitely has to have a sense of urgency right here. He's got to come forward. He's got to make this a different kind of fight. He has to throw combinations as he moves inside if he wants to land shots against a tough fighter like Austin Trout.
Fifth and final round, Luis Palomino versus Austin Trout. Palomino, the two-division BKFC world champion, vacated both belts. Austin Trout in boxing, the former WBA 154-pound world champion. Step in from Palomino, good duck under from Trout.
That's what Trout's doing well. He's avoiding that big shot, ducking underneath it, and coming right back up on the other side, unable to get hit.
25 remaining in this world title fight. Jab again from Trout. Palomino stepping in, lands the left hand. Trout circles out for jab to the body. Trout knew his jab would be key. Palomino knew that Trout's jab would be key. He had to negate it. Chris, for me, the story of this fight right now has been the Trout jab. Palomino not waving Trout forward.
Not only the jab, but his elusiveness, his defense right there. Palomino calling for a fight, though.
Palomino walking forward, pointing to the center circle. Trout will not play that game. Flick jab again from Austin Trout. Palomino open-chested, stalking pressure, trying to mirror the hips of Austin Trout. 40 seconds remaining in our main event.
Like Trout feels like he's a superior fighter. He doesn't have to stand and trade. He can continue to fight this pace, be elusive, and land shots.
Lefts to the body from Austin Trout. There's the underhook from Palomino. Separation from Andrew Glenn. Down the stretch we go. Palomino again in the clinch. Underhook from Trout to exit the clinch. 10-second flag. Palomino the left hand. Trout playing to the crowd. Flip jab again. Duck under on the right hand of Palomino. The bell and the end of our world title fight main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 championship rounds, our judges at ringside are all in agreement at 49-45 to the winner by unanimous decision. And new BKFC World Welterweight Champion, Austin No Doubt Trout.
The math breaks down as follows from the 3 Florida judges' scorecards. 4 rounds to 1 across the board, and the 10-8 round for Austin Trout in round number 4 as he dropped Luis Palomino. He is the new BKFC welterweight world champion, the winner by way of unanimous decision. Austin Trout defeats Luis Palomino.
Friday, December 5th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for more blood. In the main event, the lightweight tournament semifinals reach a boiling point when Austin No Doubt Trout meets Luis Baboon Palomino in a high-stakes rematch fueled by unfinished business. In the co-main event, Royal Ryan Reber takes on Justin Joy Boy Ibarroa in a fight that's pure adrenaline from start to finish. Plus, the undefeated Cuban knockout machine Leonardo Perdomo fights the undefeated Corey Willis. Watch live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
In the lightweight division, Luis Palomino versus Howard Davis.
And Howard Davis with a 4-inch height advantage, but it's that 8-inch reach advantage that could be the difference. He wants to stay outside, stay long, make Palomino pay every time he tries to step inside to land those hard shots.
We are now set for the main event. scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds for the inaugural BKFC King of the Streets Championship. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get Bucked Up. Sanctioned by the Florida State Athletic Commission. Chairwoman Tina Pike. Executive Director Timothy Shipman. The 3 judges scoring our championship main event: Mark Streisand, Michael Tate, Fernando Barbosa. And the 3rd man inside the squared circle, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Andrew Glenn. And now, with our BKFC fans watching live worldwide, Thursday night on DAZN, from the sold-out Hard Rock Live, fight fans of Hollywood, let's knuckle up! Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears red trimmed in white and black. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 153.2 pounds. His overall bare knuckle fighting record stands at 7 victories opposite 2 defeats with 1 fight even. He is the fighting pride of Broward County, Florida. Here is Howard H.D. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears white trimmed in pink and blue. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, an even 156 pounds. His impressive BKFC record stands at 9 victories opposite a single defeat. He is the former BKFC World Lightweight and Welterweight Champion. And he has been known as the pound-for-pound #1 bare knuckle fighter in the world. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Lima, Peru, Luis Baboon Palomino.
Howard Davis told us, I know Luis Palomino will keep leaping in. I have to time my checkbook. Both fighters up to scratch. There's animosity, there is respect. The bell, round #1. White trunks for Luis Palomino, red trunks for Howard Davis. Palomino immediately to the mid-range. Big smile on the face of Howard Davis, staying long. Palomino to the inside, overhand left. Heavy in the clinch, double overhooks for Palomino. That gets the separation from Andrew Glenn. And the reset, Palomino forward again. Straight left hand from Davis. Davis long straight punches. Palomino resetting again in the mid-range. Overhand right, counter left hand. The fires to the inside, downward 2 from Davis, just off the mark.
Both these guys really seem to be on point tonight.
Long straight jab for Davis from southpaw. Palomino trying to stay tight with his defense, tight with his striking from orthodox. Palomino hard against the corner cushion resetting. Long jab. 50 seconds remaining, round #1 of our main event. We are at 155 pounds. There's the overhand right from Davis. The counter right hand into the clutch from Palomino. Davis trying to time the rear right hook. Palomino on the left hand. And jab again for Howard Davis. Overhand left. 20 seconds remaining, round #1. 1-2 from Davis.
And let's see if this pace might wear Howard Davis out. He's not been in this intense of a fight. I mean, Palomino's had so many title fights. Big difference.
On the right hand, swinging on from Palomino. Palomino now coming forward. So the left hook off the mark from Davis. Another movement from Davis. The bell. The end of round 1. Here is Cyrus ringside.
All right. Finally, I am ringside here with Shaquille O'Neal. You got to have some vested interest here. You got to be a little conflicted. You got Palomino, you got Davis. You like both of these guys. How you feeling right now after 1 round?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the sport. I know who Palomino is, but Howard Davis is my guy. I've been helping him out. I've been talking to him, giving him some encouraging words. If Aiden Ross fucking touch me again, I'm knocking you out. But anyway, congratulations to these guys. It was a hell of an event tonight. Connor, BKFC, yourself, you're doing a wonderful job. And this is definitely a wonderful sport to watch.
Hey, I kind of appreciate that. I appreciate that, Big Diesel. Hey, man, BKFC, you've loved this since day one, man. The sky has to be the limit.
Yeah, listen, he's a hard worker. All these guys are hard workers. I'm just here to enjoy the show. But he understands in order to be a legend, you have to be the legend.
There it is. Aiden Ross still messing with you. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you, my man.
Round number 2. This left hook. The right hand just off the mark. Palomino resetting in the center circle. Steps from Palomino, feint again. Jab from Howard Davis. Left hand, there's the duck under, swinging a miss with the left hook.
Palomino talks about having a different energy in this fight. He had to really protect his record. Now he's just carefree and ready to fight. Looks like it in here is throwing more intense than he usually has in the last few fights.
Heavy physical clinch that Palomino talked to us about in our fight. Left hand from Palomino. Davis still trying to time that short overhand right. Really trying to sit down on the 2. Left hand from Palomino. 60 seconds remaining round 2. 2 again from Davis. Palomino on the feint, feinting again. There's a big entry left hand from Palomino, another left hand.
Palomino doing a good job of keeping his opponent's back right there against ropes while he's in range.
Palomino into the mid-range. Overhand right off the mark from Davis. Jab from Davis. Good pull from Palomino. Palomino eluding that 2 from Davis. Stacking pressure from Luis Palomino. 1-2 from Howard Davis. 10-second clock very late here in round 2 of our main event. Palomino to the body. Palomino heavy to the inside. Tackle right hand. Turn to the bell. Punches after the bell.
Like Palomino's definitely ready for it.
Sporting touch of hands. Number 3 fully underway. It's a slow build on the animosity, Chris. Both fighters are respected fighter leaders. Now they're privy to what they talk about. They do them independently and privately. Before the fight, we reveal nothing. But both fighters really professing respect for each other as fighters and with their specific individual skill sets.
It wasn't until the weigh-ins that it really blew up.
Big left hand, and that is a clean knockdown on the body shot. It is not ruled as a slip by Andrew Glenn. Open point from Palomino we fought on.
His body shot.
Big right hand, that punched the mouthpiece out of Davis' left hand. Davis complaining, saying that this should be stopped.
That's not how that works. You can't, in the middle of a combination or a fight, you can't just say, I dropped my mouthpiece. That's not how they do it.
Up to the referee to find what the referee deems as a neutral point in the fight to then call time for the mouthpiece in.
You can just see a punch and knock the mouthpiece out. Davis stopped, but you have to keep fighting the entire time.
That's fair play to Palomino. He fight on left hand.
And that might have lit a fire under Davis. He looked like he's throwing more intensity at this point.
60 seconds remaining round 3. Stiff right hand on the jab from Davis. from Palomino. Shooter left hand from Davis just off the mark. Palomino continuing to push the pressure while also being very elusive. Big left hand from Luis Palomino. Duck under from Davis, right hand, left hand. Right hand, and Palomino heading to the inside. Forward pressure from Palomino. Separation from Andrew Glenn. 25 seconds remaining round 3. To the body.
Good job for Palomino doing lots of things, making his opponent not know when the punches are coming and how to react.
Overhand left on the turn. Palomino forward. Left hook from Davis. He nearly fought on past the belt.
Howard Davis has got to change this up. He's got to do something, throw him some double jab, try to really land that two at the end of his punch.
Start of round number 4. Two of the absolute best in all of BKFC. Luis Palomino, the former Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship lightweight welterweight world champion, versus Howard Davis. 7 victories. This was 11 BKFC fight, and it was back-to-back finishes. Jab from Davis. Palomino again to the mid-range. Good circle out from Davis. That was clever. Palomino trying to match the movement. Flip jab again to the body from Howard Davis. Palomino measuring from orthodox. Sitting on the right hand is the Peruvian Luis Palomino. Left-handed head from the Floridian Howard Davis.
Palomino doing a great job. I'm just barely avoiding those shots. It's just enough to make sure he's not getting hurt.
Heavy to the clinch, heavy on the underhook goes Luis Palomino. Palomino, you see posting on the right person, but Davis then that big right hand. Again, in these clinch situations, Luis Palomino, veteran of 43 pro MMA bouts. Howard Davis, 0 MMA experience, pro or AMI. That's why this sport is bare knuckle fighting, not bare knuckle boxing, Chris.
Absolutely, you can see Howard Davis very crisp and clean with his boxing. Does struggle a little bit when he gets close.
To the body from Palomino on the big right hand. Palomino another right hand at the top one. Palomino to the inside. Davis trying to counter on the right hand.
Palomino doing a great job of using his head to control his opponents, pushing him out of the way.
Closing stages, round number 4. Palomino again forward.
Are you ready for the 5th and final round?
Confirmation from our colleague Brian Sosha. The 5th and final round is upon us. The final round of our main event underway. 5th jab from Davis. Jab to the body from Howard Davis. Hands. 1-2 from Davis. Good jab. Palomino on the hook jab. Feeds on the step in from Davis. See the head movement from Palomino to the body.
Palomino still really with his foot on the gas. Big right hand, but it didn't do anything to Palomino. He just walked through it.
And the flipping left hand, another left hand from Howard Davis. Palomino still coming forward. Left hand again from Howard Davis.
Palomino just still showing he has a steel jaw. He's not getting hurt at all with these hard, powerful shots.
Davis starting to open up bigger punches here. 5th and final round.
And this is exactly what Howard Davis needs to do to change this fight.
Jab again from Davis. Counter 2 on the left hand from Palomino. Palomino open-chested coming forward. 45 seconds remaining in our main event. From Davis.
I thought they did some damage, but Davis is still right in there firing with hard shots.
And right, left to the body. Right hand from Palomino. 20 seconds remaining the clinch. Tight blow from Howard Davis. Duck under strap to the leg. There's Luis Palomino. Right to the half for Davis. That is the end of our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a big round of applause for these two warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 championship rounds, our judges at ringside score the fight 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46 to the winner by unanimous decision and your inaugural BKFC King of the Streets champion, Luis Baboon Palomino.
Howard Davis wanted to stay long, throw long straight punches, time the jab. Palomino, though, relentless with his entries, walking through big shots to land big shots of his own throughout. In our main event of the evening, the winner by way of unanimous decision, Luis Palomino defeats
Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, presented by Fucked Up Energy Drink. Welcome to Hollywood, Florida, where the sun sets, the lights ignite, and the baddest athletes on the planet step into that squared circle. We're in the Big Guitar, the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. This is BKFC 85, live on DAZN. And let's get it cracking with the preview. That's 3 fights, 100% on the house. We're giving you a taste, because once you get a taste, you got to have the whole thing, the whole event, live tonight on DAZN. In our co-main event, the BKFC Bantamweight title finds a home tonight. Ain't no Justin Ibarola has been a joy to watch. Undefeated on the cusp of greatness, but now he has his opportunity. The Ryan Reaver has had that opportunity, but didn't capitalize last time. Now he's more focused, more hungry than ever. Who gets the dub and the belt tonight? And in the main event, one of the biggest rematches ever in the BKFC. Austin Trout became famous at boxing, but legendary, who became champion at BKFC at the expense of Luis Palomino. Considered a GOAT in the sport, Baboon never officially lost his lightweight title, but now has to avenge his only loss to get a shot at 155-pound gold. And we are inside the Hard Rock Live here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. What a vibe it is here in Hollywood. Man, every time we come here, you know something special is bound to happen. We're expecting that tonight. I'm Cyrus Vive. We are live here on the global home of boxing, DAZN, and it is indeed going to be a special night. You know about that main event in our lightweight tournament, the bantamweight titles on the line, and indeed the most watchable, most exciting fighter on the roster today, Leonardo El Zombo Perdomo, is looking for his 10th straight win, and 10th straight win inside 1 minute in the round of one. Incredible. That's all happening here tonight, and this is kind of capping off just a special, special year here in BKFC. 2025 has been banner, and we started things off opening up brand new territories. Pennsylvania for the very first time, and it was a big one. Knuckle Mania 5 in Philly, Xfinity Mobile Arena, and we sold that thing out. We would move on and have a number of great events, including going to the UAE, a 2-night spectacular there in Dubai, and our debut in Italy, that was in Florence. And then we would move on and we would have some more great fights to end the spring and go into the summer, where we opened up Texas for the very first time at Fort Worth at the Dickies Arena. What an incredible night that was, all over, including back to Sturgis and right back here in Hollywood, here at the Hard Rock Live. And then ending out and kind of winding down 2025. You think we slowed down? Absolutely not. Opening up New Jersey, you know how massive that was. Perry versus Stevens. And we would even go back to Italy, going back to Rome in a very, very special way. Folks, what a night it has been, and what a year it has been, and it's only going to get better. Speaking of which, I feel like there it is. There is that sound effect. BKFC breaking news. We are going to have David Feldman. We often have him as an interview, but we have some massive announcements tonight. That is going to happen during the broadcast tonight. Do not miss it. Special announcements with the one and only David Feldman, our president and founder. You don't want to miss it. So if you didn't have enough to be excited about the fights, the vibe, everything here in South Florida, major announcements as well. But let's get to why you came here, why you turned us on, because we do have the most exciting fights in all of combat sports. So let's get right to it. Let's go for the first time ringside to Sean Wheelock and Chris Lytle. Gentlemen, when I think of Trout and Palomino, the rematch, we're talking about the best that bare knuckle fighting has to offer.
Fully agreed, Cyrus. Chris, this is our main event of the evening. It's semifinal number 2 of the BKFC Lightweight World Championship Tournament. Austin Trout versus Luis Palomino. Add to the mix, this is a rematch. February 2024, it was Austin Trout winning a unanimous decision versus Luis Palomino.
Very true, Sean. And the reason he won that fight was he's able to turn it into a boxing match. That's not what you want to do if you're fighting Trout. He's so good, so athletic, so fast. I mean, but he was able to control the pace, control the range, able to utilize that jab. Palomino want to go out and show he can box with this guy. Big mistake. You want to go out there and show you're tougher than him, show that it's a rough, rugged fight. Not what happened. So Palomino went out there, tried to fight his opponent's fight. Says he learned this time. You can just see, look at
The low knockdown in that situation, that's Trout being Trout, getting out of the way, punching, knocking his opponent down. Look at that beautiful jab he was able to land. Dictated the pace, dictated the range, got the victory. If he can do the same tonight, probably going to be the same result.
Chris, you have tonight's fight odds there, presented by BetBKFC.com.
Okay, as usual, good money to be made. There's a couple different ways you can go this. If you want to go for the underdog, I like Steve Townsville at plus 226. If you want to go a little more safer bet, I like going with Gaston and Perez as a parlay. You can bet both those to win one. I like that bet as well.
Alp Nicotine Pouches presents the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting, administered this evening by the outstanding Florida Commission. There is no 3 knockdown rule. Punching in the active clinch is allowed. All kicks, knees, and elbows are illegal, as are all takedowns and submissions. We open tonight with a bout in the bantamweight division. Ernesto Suarez versus Angelo Colon. Our tale of the tape is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
And Colon has a 3-inch height advantage. However, it's that 9-inch reach advantage he needs to utilize. Stay long, stay outside. He doesn't want to let Suarez get in and unload those powerful shots.
This is the BKFC, and indeed professional combat sports debut for Angelo Colon. He has had 5 amateur bare knuckle bouts. Now, for the uninitiated, a number of states across the United States, including here in Florida, as well as my own Kansas Athletic Commission, are doing what is called AMI bare knuckle. Now, it's bare knuckle rules, but with either, depending on the state athletic commission, 6 or 7 ounce MMA gloves. Colon feels very comfortable. He told us in our fighter meeting coming into this, now his BKFC and Pro Combat Sports debut with those 5 AMI BK bouts. Also, Colon, a high school wrestler in his native New York, told us he initially sought out bare knuckle. He said, I thought that my wrestling base would translate beautifully into this sport.
Well, he's seen that work, so he understands, but wrestling will help him. What he wants to do in this fight, he wants to stay outside. He wants to stay long. He has that reach advantage. Want to make sure he's utilizing it, doing exactly what you need to do by hit and don't get hit.
The Cuban, now based here in Florida, Ernesto Suarez, set for his BKFC and Pro Combat Sports debut. Suarez is 1-0 in amateur bare knuckle. He holds the rank of black belt in judo. As Colon talked to us about using his wrestling, his folk style base, and this is BKFC debut, Suarez in our fighter meeting talked to us about using his judo base. Suarez said, I will use my judo to take my opponent Angelo Colon off balance in the clinch. I will keep moving in and out. I will be very aggressive with my jab.
You couldn't get more opposing styles here. One guy wants to stay outside. Suarez wants to get inside and aggressively attack the entire time. High volume, power shots, come in and go right for the kill early and often.
Suarez also told us, I feel extremely confident with my cardio. I believe that will allow me to push a relentless pace.
He was like, he might take a couple seconds to figure this out. He hasn't had a bare knuckle fight before, but once he gets inside, once he starts going, he's going for the knockout. He's going for it quickly. He said it's going to be a violent ending.
BKFC 85 here in Hollywood, Florida. To get our evening started, Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome one and all to the fabulous Hard Rock Live here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in beautiful Hollywood, Florida. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to BKFC 85. BKFC for review begins tonight with 3 2-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get bucked up. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears black and silver. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, an even 140 pounds. Tonight, he makes his BKFC debut, fighting out of Rochester, New York. Here is Angelo Colon. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears white trimmed in blue and red. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, an even 135 pounds. Tonight, he also toes the line for the very first time. Fighting out of Marianao, Havana, Cuba, by way of Miami, Florida. Here is Ernesto Las Manos Benditas Suarez. And our referee in charge of the action, Alicia Collins.
Angelo Colon told us, I'm going to be extremely aggressive in the clinch and extremely elusive when at range. Call of Knuckle up for referee Alicia Collins. This is her BKFC debut, round number 1. White trunks for the Cuban now based here in Florida, Ernesto Suarez. Black trunks for the fighter from Rochester, New York, Angelo Colon. Into the clinch. Separation immediately. Well done from Alicia Collins. There's this step in. Left hand, right hand, left hand. That was slick from Suarez. See both fighters in southpaw. The long right jab from Colon. Colon listed at 5'10". The Suarez is 5'7".
You see Suarez just looking to land one big shot to get in the night.
To the inside comes Ernesto Suarez from the half-tie plug. Circling out Angelo Colon. A tight striking guard for Suarez. On the level change, left hand just missing. And down goes Angelo Colon, ruled a slip immediately by Alicia Collins.
Yeah, he was pushed down, but there was a punch that did some damage. Oh, he's hurt.
Angelo Colon somewhat reluctant to get up after being ruled as a push down, a slip by Alicia Collins, but back to it we go. 60 seconds remaining, round number 1. Big shot to the inside, and that is a clean knockdown on the right hand from Ernesto Suarez.
You could tell Colon was hurt early, still hurt. He's got to do a better job at this point in tying his opponent up, getting on his bike, moving around, because they might stop this fight. Otherwise, he doesn't want to be in there.
Colon up at 8. The assessment from Collins. See Colon 2 cuts around his right eye, a right hand, and knockdown number 2. This fight is over, and a huge BKFC debut for Ernesto Suarez.
And you have to think it was the body language of Colon. He acted like he didn't want to get up when he was. The first one wasn't even called knockdown. Then he got knocked down. He still didn't want to get up. You could tell he mentally wasn't in there. I think that's why the referee said, there's no point in letting this go on. He's going to get hurt.
Quality from Ernesto Suarez in his BKFC and Pro Combat Sports debut. The judo black belt using punches at range and on the inside, twice dropping Angelo Colon to the first round finish.
Well, Suarez just came in trying to get that knockout, immediately throwing hard shots the entire time. You could tell he was just trying to land one good punch. Didn't even have to land clean, but he landed that one. It was, I can see her consider that why it was a knockdown, but then after that, Colon did not want to be out in the ring. He wanted to be home. These punches hurt. I don't like this. I'm done.
Angelo Colon told us, I want to be elusive at distance. He tried to be. He tried to use his reach, his range advantage, but Ernesto Suarez, very aggressive, very technical with his aggression, coming to the inside for the win.
And that was interesting because if he could have got out of the way, if he could have let it go for a while, we'll see, maybe Suarez would have got tired. Didn't matter. He caught that punch, and that's all she wrote.
Here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Alicia Collins, steps in calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 24 seconds, round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Ernesto Las Manos Benditas Suarez.
Wow, what a way to start off the night here. Ernesto Suarez, come on over here, my friend. Come on, I want a word here with the winner. Come on over here, man. What an incredible debut. That is how you get it done here in the BKFC. You got in there, no gloves. You look like you are made for this. How was the experience, my friend?
Luce como que te hicieron para esto. ¿Cómo te sientes en esta experiencia?
Primero que todo quiero saludar a un niño que vino a verme. En especial se llama Iván. Iván, un saludo.
I want to say hello to a small kid, Iván, that came here to see me. Hello, Iván. Right there.
Me siento en perfectas condiciones para el próximo desafío.
I feel in great
Yo nací
conditions
para
for the
esto.
next event.
135. Llegué a acabar con todo, ¿ok?
135, I'm coming for you all.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. I love that confidence. One more time, Ernesto Suarez. Let's hear it out here, Hard Rock.
Can't wait to see him at 135, and he had a game plan. He came in, he took care of business, throwing powerful shots. He believes in his power. Sean, I do too now.
Angelo Colon was game, but Ernesto Suarez was on point. He told us emphatically in our fighter meeting, I will continually throw power punches with both hands. Indeed, he did. 2 knockdowns to the first round finish. The winner by way of round 1 TKO, Ernesto Suarez defeats Angelo Colon.
Saturday, December 20th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for BKFC Fight Night Mohegan Sun. In the main event, the unbeaten powerhouse Parker Porter returns, looking to keep his knockout streak alive. But the heavy-handed, relentless warrior, Josh Copeland, has other plans. And in the co-main event, knockout artist Anthony Garrett battles the dangerous Chase Gormley, plus many more electrifying bare knuckle fights. Don't miss a second of the action. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. All the way live from Satellite 5, pure chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet, I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing?
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
And I'll beat the out of him. I think it'd be 500.
Fade the flag.
We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to.
And happy holidays from South Florida. We're all lit up here. It is BKFC 85, presented by Bucked Up, Amnesia Vodka, Russia, and Alp nicotine pouches. Use promo code Hollywood for 50% off your next purchase. And now let's go to your next tale of the tape, brought to you by Amnesia Vodka.
In the welterweight division, Peter Peraza versus Fames.
And Sean, very similar here for the tail of the tape. Only difference, a 2-inch height advantage for Fames. Exact same reach at 67. I actually like the smaller guy using that situation, those overhand slam. But Sean, can't wait to watch this. This is a bad grudge match. These two don't like each other.
8 fights in BKFC for Fames, including August 2023, when he defeated Aaron Setterfield by first-round KO.
Just look in that early exchange, you can see some good defense, some good blocks. Understand the sport, defending up, hit and don't get hit, waits for his opportunity, waits for his time to land his powerful shots, believes in his power, waited for the right time, landed the uppercut. Just good understanding, trains with very good fighters, good camp. He has to get out and put it all together. He can control his emotion in this grudge match.
Fames set for BKFC bout number 9, his 10th overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Fames is 4-0 in pro boxing. Fames told us in our fighter meeting, I am extremely confident with my cardio, and with that outstanding cardio, I will push a hard pace while never being reckless. I will also utilize excellent footwork throughout.
So like I've talked about, he looked up to his opponent growing up. These guys were one-time friends. They had a falling out. That's why it's going to be very interesting. He wants to outclass his opponent. Feels like he has a skill set, understands his opponent very well. They have trained together. He's going to go out and put it all together tonight.
Fames said, I will throw an active straight 2. I will also be active with my jab. That is my key punch. I'll use my feints, and I will use what I believe is my vastly superior speed.
Feels like a good game plan for him is to just maintain the first few rounds, download information, and really step up the last few rounds, take his opponent in deep water and drown him.
3 wins in BKFC for Peter Peraza. His most recent victory occurred March of this year when he defeated Kane Tomlinson Jr. by 3rd round TKO.
You can just see from his face, bloodied up, willing to get in and trade. This dude doesn't throw many jabs, Sean, just power shots the entire time, believes in his power, and just look at him. Physically, he's a specimen. Comes in and throws powerful right hands, left hooks, lands hard shots, believes if he does so, he's landing, he's putting you down, just like you can see. Man, good right hand. powerful striker, believes if he gets in, he can knock out anybody in this division.
Peter Peraza enters 3-1 in BKFC. He told us in our fighter meeting, I've really focused on improving my footwork, improving my balance. With those vast improvements, I believe that I can smartly cut off the ring. I am not going to chase. I'm going to intelligently stalk, intelligently cut off Fames throughout.
And by doing so, he's going to utilize good head movement to get inside and unload those powerful shots. Feels like he has a huge advantage in that realm. Feels like he's going to dominate his opponent in the clinch. He's going to be the bully and push him around the entire time.
Peraza said, I will keep throwing power punches. If we brawl, it will be on my terms, Peraza said, not on the terms of Fames. I will also be very, very fast. I will be active with my twos. Peraza said, while I want to be fast and I want to be aggressive, I cannot be reckless and run straight into the punches of Fames.
It feels like he has a psychological edge in his fight. He has that big brother syndrome. He has been around this guy for a long time. The opponent has looked up to him. He doesn't feel that he can lose to this guy, and he's going to come out and show it tonight.
We talked about the animosity. There it is right now. Good intervention already from referee Andrew Glenn. This is intriguing in the welterweight division. We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Presented to you by Amnesia Vodka. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears yellow and black. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, an even 160 pounds. This BKFC veteran steps into the squared circle tonight, ready for bare knuckle fight number 10. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, here is the Heartbreak Kid, Fames. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, 160.6 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite a single defeat. Also, fighting out of the 305, Miami, Florida, here is D2G, Peter Peraza. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
These two former close friends told us the exact same thing in their respective fighter meeting. I will keep my emotions at bay, but I believe that my opponent will not. Round number 1. Black trunks for Peter Peraza, yellow trunks for Fames. Measured start from both men. There's the feint from Fames coming forward. See Fames in southpaw, Peraza in ortho. Peraza sitting on the right hand, and there's the right hand on the step in. Left hand, right hand, forward pressure, big right hand, and down goes Fames.
Just the first powerful shot landed did the damage.
6.
And let's see how hurt Fames is at this point.
Fames up at 7, takes the full mandatory 8 from referee Andrew Glenn.
Step over here. Protect
He
yourself.
doesn't want to go out in this manner, not in a grudge match.
Right back to it goes Peraza. Big shots on the inside for Peraza. Knockdown number 2.
Fames, he doesn't look like he wants to get up, Sean. He's hurt. That's it.
Over there. Over there. 6. 7. 8.
Peraza just cost himself 2 seconds. He was so keen. He stepped into the technical zone as Glenn was counting.
That fight would have been over.
Right back to it goes Peraza, overhand right. Peraza can see the finish line, tries to reach it out that body shot, and he does. Game, set, match, Peter Peraza.
Went exactly the way Peraza thought it would. He wanted to, came out throwing powerful shots. He said, no way Fames can take my power. He was right.
Huge punching power at 165 pounds from Peter Peraza, and he told us as much in our fighter meeting. He said, I will continually throw power punches. Our crafted replay presented by Forged Irish Stout.
And that right hand landed flush and clean. You can see all the damage Landed right on the button. So this is what happens when you have guys who have practiced and trained together. You know tendencies. You don't have to have a feeling out period. And here's that second knockdown. He knew he'd had Fame's hurt, so he just had to unload a lot of powerful shots. Exactly what he did. That's what you're supposed to do when you have someone hurt, Sean. Go for the kill. You never know what's going to happen if they stick around. But just powerful, hard shots. That's what he does and does well. Landed enough to get the knockout. Great job.
Fames is a very talented fighter. This was his 9th bout in BKFC, his 10th overall in the sport of bare knuckle. He told us in our fighter meeting, I have to use my speed, I quote, want to outclass Peter Peraza. Peraza, though, was relentless. Smart forward pressure, as Peraza told us, he had really improved his footwork and his balance. That absolutely shone through in this fight. Peraza smartly cutting off the ring, power punches to the inside, 3 knockdowns to the round 1 finish. We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn, steps in calling a stop to this fight at 1 minute 16 seconds, round number 1. For your winner by TKO, D2G, Peter Peraza.
All right, I'm standing by here with D2G, Peter Peraza. All right, Peter. Another one of those big victories, man. Showing that power, you overwhelmed him. Now, I know you have a little bit of a history with Fames. Did it feel good? Did it feel a little bit sweeter to take him out tonight here at the Hard Rock Live?
Yeah, I mean, that was 5 years ago. I don't know what, I guess he was trying to deal with it now. That was 5 years ago. I forgot about that. I'm just really wanting to climb up the ranks, and with my new team, Boxer Gym, I want to dedicate this fight to my coach, Maha, that lost his daughter not too long ago. But besides all that, I'm just here to grow.
It's a beautiful thing, my man, a beautiful dedication and a beautiful performance, absolutely destructive. One more time, let's hear it Hard Rock for D2G, Peter Peraza.
And Peraza showed exactly why he's so dangerous at this sport. Great power, comes out throwing powerful bombs the entire time, and if he lands that, he's putting you down.
4 wins now in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship for Peter Peraza, and that was quality. Outstanding footwork, smartly cutting off the ring, heavy pressure to the inside, and power punches throughout, producing 3 round 1 knockdowns to the finish. Victorious by way of first round TKO, Peter Peraza defeats Fames.
Saturday, December 20th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for BKFC Fight Night Mohegan Sun. In the main event, the unbeaten powerhouse Parker Porter returns, looking to keep his knockout streak alive. But the heavy-handed, relentless warrior, Josh Copeland, has other plans. And in the co-main event, knockout artist Anthony Garrett battles the dangerous Chase Gormley, plus many more electrifying bare knuckle fights. Don't miss a second of the action. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. All the way live from Satellite 5, pure chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet, I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing?
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
Yeah, and I'll beat the out of him. I think it'd be 500.
Fade the flag.
We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to.
Welcome back. We're here at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, where earlier this week I got the pleasure of sitting down with G, the Cutman Perez. We talked about working cuts inside the corner. I'm losing it. I'm sorry, guys. I fucking failed. As a Cutman, are you more of a fan, a fighter, or are you strictly just Cutman G Perez?
Well, when I'm working a corner, I'm strictly, I'm always gonna be a fighter, I enjoy good fights. I actually get, too into it. And but when I'm a cutman, I enjoy being a cutman, especially from the outside of the ropes.
You've been boxing your entire life since you were a little boy. How did those early years shape you into the fighter that you are today?
As a little boy, you know, I started fighting because I got bullied. I actually got jumped by 4 guys in the bathroom just because they didn't like me. So I went back home, my dad found out about it and puts me in the gym, and I started boxing. I started actually training at 6 and had my first amateur fight at 10.
And at what point did you know that this was for you, for your career? I feel like we kind of all have that moment where the switch flips and we're like, I'm gonna do this for real. At what point did that happen for you?
You know, being in the gym with many champions as a little boy, it gave me motivation. It gave me motivation that I wanted to, that would be one of my goals and one of my life, to be able to be world champion one day.
As a young boy, you came by raft from Cuba to the United States, and not many people know that about you.
You know, I faced a lot of hunger, faced a lot of cold nights, scary nights. It was a journey that I'll never forget. It was a journey that it's still in my mind to this day, you know?
Let's talk about the controversy from your last fight with Andrew Strode. As a cutman, do you feel like it was the right call to stop that fight?
As a cutman, 100%. You know, Dr. Musi did what he needed to do. You know, his professionalism was on point. If I would have saw that in the corner, I would have myself told Dr. Musi, hey.
Now it makes me feel like we should be seeing a rematch this week, but instead you're stepping in with Chancey Wilson. Do you believe that Chancey has earned this opportunity?
He's just another fighter that's trying to build his own legacy just like I am, you know? So he got the opportunity, he signed the contract, and December 5th we'll see what we bring to the table.
You know, every time I hear about G. Perez, I kind of feel like maybe you did in that moment. It's such an incredible story, what he's gone through, where he's at now at the cusp of a championship shot. It's amazing.
It's really hard. Even just introducing G, that was a difficult task. I get emotional thinking about it. He came from a raft from Cuba with his family. His dad built the raft. It's so emotional and it's so hard. I couldn't even do it justice. Yeah. But I had such an honor sitting down with G and hearing his story. It's so hard. I get choked up about it.
Well, you know, what folks don't know at home is that we are truly a family, and G is a big part of that family. As a fighter, he's actually wrapped your hands and he's worked on your cuts. You've gotten to know him so well, myself included. And when I heard about that story just recently, actually, I was like, God, I mean, just imagine what that fight's like. What they do in the squared circle is nothing compared to that.
Absolutely. Being here, I've worked with G personally on boxing, working for fights, and to witness him stepping into the ring and then to hear what has happened to him, it just pulls at your heartstrings, and you know you can't help but root for him.
G. Perez tonight here on your main card. Just another incredible reason to be locked in here on BKFC 85. It'll be live on DAZN. Oh, God, we still got a little bit of time here to fill. How about fighting here in the Hard Rock Live? I mean, this place, and it's filling up. You know how Miami's, they like to take their time here in South Florida, make, you know, kind of a fashionably late entrance. That being said, there is a vibe in this building that's like no other place that we've ever gone to.
It's crazy. It's one of the biggest venues we've ever been in. It's always packed out. We've sold this place out, I think, 14 times. Yeah. That's crazy, and the fighters, they always bring it. There's always performers, rappers. It's hard to top Hollywood, Florida.
Shaq is here.
You get Shaq, you get Lil Pump, you get, I think Junior Dos Santos is coming tonight.
Why
all
not?
The UFC stars, big names. It's hard to top Hollywood, Florida.
You never know who's going to show up here. BKFC here at the Seminole Hard Rock. We got the final fight of your preview coming up, and you got your QR code right there on the screen. What are you waiting on? Get locked in and get the entire show live on the global home of boxing, DAZN.
Saturday, December 20th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for BKFC Fight Night Mohegan Sun. In the main event, the unbeaten powerhouse Parker Porter returns, looking to keep his knockout streak alive. But the heavy-handed, relentless warrior, Josh Copeland, has other plans. And in the co-main event, knockout artist Anthony Garrett battles the dangerous Chase Gormley, plus many more electrifying bare knuckle fights. Don't miss a second of the action. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.
Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide.
BKFC 85, our free view continues. We're at Hard Rock Live, sold out tonight in Hollywood, Florida at the top of the hour. Our main card begins live on DAZN. Our third and final prelim of this stacked BKFC 85 card. You will see A Sample set for BKFC bout number 5 in the bantamweight division. To the numbers we go. Presented by Diesel Laptops at 135 pounds, Rambo Russo versus Ace Samples.
Another one of the interesting ones, shown with Ace Samples 2 inches taller than his opponent. However, Rambo Russo does have that significant 4-inch reach advantage he wants to utilize to dictate when and where this fight happens.
2 wins in BKFC for Ace Samples. His most recent victory occurred December of last year when he defeated Mike Livingston by first-round TKO.
And this is what Samples does well. Power, comes in throwing powerful shots. Nice, straight right hand to the face. But this is what he believes in. If he lands his powerful shots on anybody, he's probably going to knock them down or maybe out. What he wants to do tonight, come in, land those powerful shots. He believes in his power, thinks his opponent cannot take it. He was emphatic in our meeting. He just wants to get in and land power shots.
Look of determination on the face of Ace Samples as he is now set for BKFC bout number 5. Samples has also had 4 pro MMA bouts, 4 in pro boxing, as he now sprints to the technical zone. Samples told us in our fighter meeting, I am going to utilize a relentless pace. I want a fast start off of scratch, hard left hooks, constant combinations.
Pressure, he wants to pressure his opponent the entire time. Stay in his face. Controlling this pace is important. He feels like he hasn't even really got to showcase his skill. He wants to come out and outclass his opponent.
Of his opponent in this bantamweight bout, Rambo Russo, Ace Samples said, I respect his speed, I respect his aggression. I am not overly concerned with the power of Rambo Russo. With that said, Samples told us, I cannot be reckless, I cannot be overly aggressive and run into his uppercuts and his step back twos.
Feels like he will utilize that clinch to slow his opponent down. Once he slows him down a little bit, those power shots are gonna land, and that's all she wrote.
Rambo Russo from here in South Florida, 3 wins in his BKFC career. His most recent victory occurred July of this year when he defeated Justin Martinez by first-round knockout.
And just look at the backing up motion and fire. Boom, that was beautiful. The way you can avoid punches, plan on that back foot throw. That's impressive stuff. I like the way this guy, his eyes see everything. He's quick, he's fast, he's accurate with his punches. He's able to get out and control when and where the fight happens. He does a lot of damage. And look, this guy's always an entertainer, always having fun when he's out in the squared circle.
Rambo Russo enters 3-1 in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. He was 21-1 as an amateur in boxing. Russo told us in our fighter meeting, I want to be extremely composed, do so at long range, throw smart, technical, calculated punches.
He wants to be very smart in this fight. A lot of jabs, a lot of straights, pure, clean boxing. That's what he thinks his opponent cannot deal with if he comes out and turns this into a boxing match.
Of his opponent, Ace Samples, Rambo Russo said, I'm expecting a fast and aggressive start and pace from Ace Samples. I think he's going to keep swinging big for the knockout. I have to be aware of his overhands coming forward.
He thinks his opponent's going to try and make this a rough, dirty fight. He has to turn it into a boxing match. He wants to showcase his skill, and more importantly, wants to showcase his power.
Russo also told us, I have to keep landing clean from range as Samples comes forward and works to the inside. If he gets to the inside, Russo said, I then have to use excellent footwork to smartly angle out.
The main thing, he has to throw that jab early and often, control the pace, control the range with that jab. He has the reach, he has to utilize it. Doesn't matter if you have a reach, if you don't go out there and showcase that, but if he understands exactly how to use this range, he's gonna showcase it tonight.
You see the histrionics already between Rambo Russo and Ace Samples. To get this fight started, Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Presented to you by Diesel Laptops. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, an even 136 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 2 victories opposite 2 defeats. Fighting out of Mad Cow, Georgia. Here is Ace of Spades Samples. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears turquoise trimmed in white. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. His official weight, 134.4 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Broward County, Florida, here is Rambo Russo. And our referee in charge of the action, Sam Burgos.
Ace Samples told us, I am fully focused on putting Rambo Russo on his back foot and then being very heavy in the clinch.
Knuckle up.
Called knuckle up from Sam Burgos, round number 1. Blue and white trunks for Rambo Russo, black and white trunks for Ace Samples.
And it might be easier to talk about putting him on his back foot than it will actually be. Rambo very good, very fluid, good movement.
You see the hand fighting early. Samples in southpaw, Russo in orthodox. There's a counter on a beautiful turn with the right hand from Russo. Showing his speed immediately.
Like I said, Russo has good movement and he has good pulls.
Just saw the good pull to the right hand, right back from Samples. Now to the inside. Return of the back from Samples. Good refereeing from Sam Burgos. Right back to it. Sporting touch of hands. Back to the jab. The range finding jab goes Rambo Russo. Russo looking for the step-in jab. Swing and a miss from Samples. Both fighters very fast. Nearly a Superman punch from Samples. Not legal under the unified rules, but then again, not a full Superman punch either. Fair play. Overhand right, and that drops Ace Samples.
I was just about to say, Samples might want to drop that chin down. His head is too far, he's too upright at this point. Going into those exchanges with a fast guy like Rambo Russo, you have to tuck that chin.
Right back to it from referee Sam Burgos. To the center circle from Rambo Russo. Russo again, sporting touch of hands. Fast jab, but off the mark from Russo. Samples staying long, looking for the entry now. Switches from southpaw to ortho. Switches right back to southpaw.
You can see Russo just in stalk mode at this point.
Feint on the right hand. There's a big right hand on the step-in. Swing and a miss, but you see the big swings from the mid-range from Rambo Russo. 20 seconds remaining, round number 1. We are in the bantamweight division, right hand.
You can tell that knockdown just gave him some confidence.
Hard body shot, though, on the bolo punch entry from Samples. That was creative.
Samples needs to mix this up. He got to make this a dirty, rugged fight. He can't turn this into a boxing match.
Samples trying to make it rugged on the inside. Turn in the clinch from Rambo Russo. Separation from Burgos. We are through the opening round.
And let's see if that knockdown early can wake up Samples. He has to turn this into a brawl, not a boxing match.
Later tonight, it is our co-main event of the evening. You will see it live on the Zone as part of this stacked BKFC 85 card. It is the fight for the currently vacant Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Bantamweight World Championship. Justin Ibarola enters undefeated in BKFC at 8-0 against Ryan Reber, who enters at 7-1 in BKFC. The winner, Justin Ibarola versus Ryan Reber, becomes the new BKFC 135-pound world titleist. Scan the QR code now on your screen. That main card begins live on DAZN at the top of the hour. Seconds out called in the corner of Rambo Russo. Chris had a very good, presumably 10-8 round number 1, dropping Ace Samples.
Absolutely, but it was in that last 10 to 15 seconds, I felt like Ace Samples did some good things. Let's see if that's on his mind, if it's on Russo's mind, if this fight continues to go like it did at the end, or it was like it at the beginning of the round.
Round number 2. Samples seemed to actually be more effective once he got off of the canvas. Turned up his aggression. Turning up the aggression to start round number 2 is Rambo Russo. Samples staying aggressive. Big step in right hand from Samples.
Good punch, but man.
Jab, and that jab drops Ace Samples. Knockdown number 2 of this fight.
And that went just off the float of that round. Samples was doing some great things, just gets dropped with the jab. Whoa, that's
down goes Ace Samples on the left hook, flat on his back, and we are done. The win, just like that for Rambo Russo.
And that was so odd, Sean. Just as Samples started to do some great things, a couple punches, and that's all she wrote. Put him down. Russo talked about wanting to come in and showcase his power. He did that for sure.
Samples was throwing big, and Russo got there first. The left hand, his 3rd knockdown of the fight, turns into a 1-punch, walk-away knockout win.
I mean, that was impressive on many levels, but like I said, it's easy to come out there and dominate when you're a better fighter, but he started getting him some good shots at that situation. So, and that's when he stepped up, and that's when he landed his own shots.
Right count in the building. We'll never lay down. This is our playground. We'll never lay down. This is our playground, baby.
I mean, you have to feel bad for Samples. He kept getting up off the canvas. He was doing some good things. He landed some good hard shots, but had that chin up a little bit too much, and Russo made him pay every time.
Ace Samples is incapable of a boring fight. He is always game. He is always high intensity. Samples said he wanted to use a relentless pace. He tried to set it on Rambo Russo. But Rambo Russo staying composed. He told us he wanted to be calculated. He was calculated. He was also powerful from range, Chris, dropping Samples in round number 1 and then twice to the finish in round 2.
That was the thing that made me really impressed with what he does, those powerful shots that he landed in the face of Ace. Just a beautifully placed jab, landed perfectly. And here's the last one, all she wrote. Sean, it's more about precision than power sometimes. He landed it in the right spot. As Ace Samples stepped in, he met that jab that did all the damage. It was not only the punch that was thrown, but it amplified by the fact he was coming forward.
Dave Feldman certainly appreciates that left-hand finish from Rambo Russo. Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Sam Burgos, steps in calling a stop to this fight at 33 seconds, round number 2. For your winner by KO, Rambo Russo.
I don't know if anybody has more fun out here than you do, Rambo, man. That was one of your trademark performances. That was one of your best fights yet. Incredible finish. What do you attribute it to? Because you were landing with some crazy accuracy tonight.
Listen, man, I'm the new teacher of BKFC. I'm going from class to class, weight classes, I mean, and I'm schooling these boys. Man, I'm the new teacher of the bare knuckle game. Come on, man.
You know, you were all in on power this time, man. It was one knockdown after another, and Ace Samples is no joke. The guy has a great chin, has a lot of will, but you kept hitting with the power. What was the training like leading into this? Was that what the game plan was, all power tonight?
Hey, man, listen here, man. The training was the hard part. This right here was the easy part. All I had to do was explain my talent, man. Listen here, man. We outside, man. This is what we do, bro. This is what I do, man, bro. Come on, let's go, man. Y'all gonna stop underlooking me, too. Y'all gonna stop underlooking me. I'm the man, man, and I'm gonna keep proving it from the 25 to the 35. Let's go!
Hey, let's actually take a look at that knockdown right now. Let's take a look up at the screen, because this was crazy. Here it is. Well, you could hear that. It was reverberating through the Hard Rock Live. Let's take a look at a little slow motion. Ooh, that's BKFC at its finest, my man. How's that feel when you see that slow-mo?
Hey, man, I always knock people out with my right hand. Everybody always keep telling me, like, do I got a left hand? I swear, the whole training camp, my coach getting mad at me because he like, throw the right hand, throw the right hand, throw the right hand. Look, that right there, that shows you, bro, I got power both hands, man. Stop playing with me, man. Anybody, yes, sir?
Hey, you got power both hands, baby. Rambo Russo, let's hear it. Hard Rock Live, make some noise.
And Sean, I feel like that was the most impressive we've seen Rambo Russo look, because he fought a quality opponent and did great things. He outclassed him, he outstruck him, and he landed with more power. That was impressive.
Rambo Russo now 4-1 with emphasis in BKFC. He is most definitely a fighter to watch in the stacked bantamweight division. Rambo Russo, a next level performance against the always game ace Samples. Russo dropping Samples once in round 1 and then twice to the finish in round 2. The winner by second round KO, Rambo Russo defeats in Samples.
Saturday, December 20th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for BKFC Fight Night Mohegan Sun. In the main event, the unbeaten powerhouse Parker Porter returns, looking to keep his knockout streak alive. But the heavy-handed relentless warrior, Josh Copeland, has other plans. And in the co-main event, knockout artist Anthony Garrett battles the dangerous Chase Gormley, plus many more electrifying bare knuckle fights. Don't miss a second of the action. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. All the way live from Satellite 5 Pure Chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet, I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing?
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
Yeah, man, I'll beat the out of him. I think it'll be 500.
Fade the flag! We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to.
And here we are right here in Hard Rock Live. The QR code is on the screen because we want you to be a part of it all. Scan it right now. That was the end of the free view officially. That means you got to get to DAZN. You got to get locked in, because tonight, if you can tell, if you see any indication from our free view, we're about those finishes tonight. We're about those knockouts tonight. That is what we do here at the BKFC, especially what we do here at the Seminole Hard Rock. It's just kind of the tradition here. We get a lot of knockouts, big moments. Let's go back ringside here. Sean, Chris, here we go. We kick it off here. Big finishes, but this main card, very, very special. And next week, when we go to Derby, it's going to be even better.
Back to the United Kingdom, our first time in Derby in the East Midlands of England. Chris, these BKFC UK cards are always stacked. We see fighters from England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, and across the whole of Europe. You see the top 4 fights for BKFC Fight Night Derby next Saturday night, December 13th, presented by Diesel Laptops.
And Sean, we've seen so many good fighters out of this area. I mean, this main event, I cannot wait to see this. Connor Cook always in entertaining fights. Anthony Holmes's fought nothing but the best in BKFC. That's going to be an amazing main event. I can't wait for this card.
Well, that's next week. But what about this week, especially this night tonight? You already scanned the QR code. You got DAZN, right? You're locked in because we got a great night tonight. And one of the big moments tonight is when Leonardo Perdomo makes the walk. El Zombo, indeed. That's your feature fight tonight against Corey Willis. And take a look at that big hammer. Man, he doesn't need a weapon. Are you kidding me? Those hands are weapons. But look at that. Corey Willis just showing no emotion here. And we did the Q&A, and I'll tell you what, like, he seemed very, very confident. And that's hard when you take a look at the rap sheet here for Leonardo Perdomo. Guys, I'll go to you first, Chris. You know, Corey Willis, we've seen him a number of times. He's 2-0, big knockout power. I don't know, man. I kind of give him a good puncher's chance here tonight.
I don't think it's necessarily the puncher's power. It's his ability to get inside and fight when and where he wants. He's been able to get in, grind people out, not fight their game plan, fight his. If he's able to do that, get inside. We haven't seen anybody do that to Perdomo. Get in, control him, and if so, let's see if it goes past one round. Willis is convinced he'll tire out. I'm not sure, but we'll find out.
Leonardo Perdomo, 9-0, 9 first-round finishes, but you look at Corey Willis, He's 2-0 in BKFC, a first-round finish and a second-round finish. Willis did not come here to lose. He does not see himself as the B-side. He sees himself as the fighter who is going to take a huge step forward in his BKFC heavyweight career.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I love that opportunity for Willis. And what you talking about? Why not? You know what I mean? We love that nickname. That being said, we got a great female fight here as well. Christine Vicens, who's always a star here at the Hard Rock Live, but she's got a new opponent. This is a debut that kind of went under the radar, but Karina Dom is serious, and she's had a tremendous career in all of combat sports and some pretty big opponents, Sean.
Well, Karina Dom making her BKFC debut. She is a true pioneer in women's MMA. And as Chris, you see her notable opponents. Dom now new to BKFC, but she made her pro MMA debut in 2004, recorded 23 victories in the sport.
And you can see here, Sean, the who's who in female fighting. However, she did fight Jessica I, one of our own now. She's a BKFC fighter. Great resume, though, Sean.
Well, that's going to be a tremendous fight. Can't wait to see the ladies get after it. The co-main event, this one really does have fight of the night written all over it. Ryan Reber, we know his reputation. We know he didn't get it done the first time he had that opportunity. And then Justin Ibarola has not been touched. He's been undefeated. What is the key in the fight for both Ibarola and Reber?
I think, in my opinion, the key is the fact that Ryan Reber, this isn't his first time trying for this. This is his second. A lot of times, people's first time, they're tentative. There's too much pressure on them. They're not used to it. We always look at how many championship rounds someone has. Reber's had some. Ibarola has it. To me, that could be the big difference in this fight.
What I love, too, about this, Cyrus, is that BKFC, as we're concluding now 2025, you see we have our homegrown stars. Both fighters, Justin Ibarola, Ryan Reber, came from the prelims to the mid-card, to the main card, to the top three, and now fighting for a world title. They absolutely earned it the hard way. Ibarola given no easy fights, given no advantages, is 8-0. The same can be said for Ryan Reber as he comes into this world title fight 7-1.
And there's a lot of intriguing story when you come to that main event, the rematch between Austin Trout and Luis Palomino. Palomino seems to be looking his best, in his best shape, really has his eyes focused on Trout, and Austin Trout is at his comfortable weight at 155. This could be the best technical fight in the history of the company.
And Palomino, he feels like this is his last hurrah. This is his last chance. He has to do it now. There is no tomorrow. He's getting older. He's been around for a long time, but he's at the top of his game right now. He has to put it on the line. He's got to go out there and put it together tonight. This is his last chance.
Not just our main event, not just a rematch. This is semifinal number 2 of the BKFC Lightweight World Championship Tournament. Awaiting in the final, Franco Tenaglia.
Wow, what a reward, and here's a big opportunity, exclusively dropping tonight, BKFCshop.com. It's the unapologetic collection. You know that quote, like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. That's right, get that one. And guys, breaking news tonight, I'm going to be standing by with David Feldman a little bit later where he's making some of the biggest announcements in BKFC history. That happens tonight, yes. And look who's on his way in, the one and only Austin Trout. Scan that QR code right now because you do not want to miss this rematch. This is going to be a special night here at Hard Rock Live. It's Trout and it's Palomino. Hard Rock Live, Hollywood, Florida.
December 20th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for BKFC Fight Night Mohegan Sun. In the main event, the unbeaten powerhouse Parker Porter returns, looking to keep his knockout streak alive. But the heavy-handed, relentless warrior, Josh Copeland, has other plans. And in the co-main event, knockout artist Anthony Garrett battles the dangerous Chase Gormley. Plus many more electrifying bare knuckle fights. Don't miss a second of the action. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at BKFC.com.
Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide.
The Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida is known for its iconic Guitar Hotel and igniting the sky with its legendary light show. Tonight, inside Hard Rock Live, the lights will fall on the Warriors of BKFC as we kick off the holiday season with a stacked card. Pure chaos is welcomed and expected when the flyweights collide. G. Cutman Perez